Bora, pessoal. Boa noite para você que não está aqui, mas poderia ao vivo aqui comigo. Mas boa noite também, ou bom dia, boa tarde para você que está aqui em qualquer hora no YouTube. Fico feliz de encontrar você aqui assistindo mais uma gameplay da primeira hora de um game. E dessa vez é a primeira hora de Disco Elysium. Vamos conhecer esse jogo para você ver se vale a pena, se faz seu gosto, se faz seu tipo para você baixar e jogar, beleza? Assim como todos os jogos que estão ali nessa playlist de hora 1, é justamente a ideia essa, tá bom? Então, vai lá, navegue ali, veja os jogos que tem, assista, vê se te interessa e manda ver. Beleza? E os jogos que eu gosto, eu acabo migrando para outra playlist, que é a Alone in the Live, simplesmente, que é onde eu vou fazendo as lives sequenciais até finalizar as campanhas de cada jogo que vão para lá. Joia? Bom, 11 horas. Vamos lá para uma hora dele. Deixa eu só dar uma olhada nas opções enquanto de repente aparece alguém, quem sabe. Montagem. Este modo contém spoiler, então dá licença. Sem montagem. Opções. Brilho, como está o brilho para vocês? Aparentemente olhando aqui tá ok. Português. Interessante. Vibração. Ok. Modo de transmissão ao vivo é substituir algumas faixas musicais protegidas por faixas alternativas. Ok. Vamos entrar agora nessa. Vai que, né? No final da campanha do Decalixto Protocol, nos créditos começa a tocar a música tema. E naturalmente uma música com uma faixa, né, com direito autoral e tudo. E aí apareceu lá, acusou lá, né, o direito autoral, mas não impediu nada, parece que só segurou em alguns países, alguma coisa assim. Cheguei a olhar direito, não teve muita restrição não. Mas já que tem essa opção aqui, por que não, né? Mais importante do que nunca. Então vamos embora. Boa noite para quem está chegando agora. Dê o ar da graça, dê o seu alô. E vamos aqui voltar. Acabei de colocar aqui o modo de transmissão ao vivo, para não ter problema com nenhum direito autoral de faixa por aí. O que é o triangulinho? Ah, tá. Depois eu aprendo na hora, né? Acredito eu. Recuperar a saúde, recuperar a moral. Aê, tá vendo? Quando aparece tem que dar um oi, não só ficar assistindo quietinho, que é o que a maioria faz. Ai, vamos lá. Depois eu vejo essas coisas, muita informação. Quero ver como é que eu vou me virar hoje com esse jogo. Que até onde eu sei tem bastante diálogo. Estava vendo a sua mensagem aqui. Eu não joguei nenhum clássico, eu baixei. Não, clássico eu não baixei nenhum. Clássico eu não baixei nenhum, mas eu baixei os que vão sair do catálogo, mas ainda não joguei todos. Agora, da lista dos que entraram, tirando dos clássicos, esse daqui é o único que faltava. O resto, estou com a lição de casa feita. Então vamos embora, novo jogo. Então vamos ver o arquétipo que eu quero jogar. Ó, dá pra criar o próprio, hein? Extremamente inteligente, péssimo com pessoas, conhece fatos interessantes, elabora ideias originais. Muito psicológico, uma personalidade magnética, mas instável. Pode começar a perder o juízo. Extremamente físico, interage com o mundo através do próprio corpo, faz as coisas acontecerem, mas é tapado como uma rocha. Um é enciclopédia, outro é império interior e outra coordenação motor. A inteligência desse sujeito é 1. psicológico é 5, físico é 4. O mote é o quê? Motor, coordenação motora é 2. Pra criar, hein? Bom, mas vai ser baseado nisso daí mesmo, né? Eu vou de sensível.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious fermenting.
Fala do Firmeza, bem-vindo meu velho, boa noite. Esse jogo se chama Disco Elysium. Tô começando agora. Apesar dessa voz que me lembrou brevemente o Tom Waits, não é ele, mas me lembrou o jeito. What is he building there? Deixa eu ver aqui.
Ever.
Nunca.
Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby.
Ótima voz, não?
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead.
Mano, o meu problema de duas cores e duas opções é que aí eu fico na dúvida depois de qual que é o selecionado. Bom, selecionado em teoria é o escuro.
There, no ball of meat.
Não, tá vendo?
No light in the formless nothing.
É o branco a seleção.
Just night swimming. I know you do, baby. I know.
Baby.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. Do you really? You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. Infinitesimally small.
Infinitesimalmente pequenos. Eu já perguntei isso. Eu posso perguntar de novo?
Infinitesimally vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Oh. Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness. You lost.
Ok. Let's vamos. A situação do cara está excelente. Ok, vamos lá. Ok. Ah, eu ando, tá? Eu tava só apontando as coisas.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold.
Beleza.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You are correct.
Procure somente apesar. O quê?
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Não tá, eu ainda tô com problema de entender na hora quando você tem duas opções qual é a cor que é o escolhendo e qual é a cor normal. Isso tá me atrapalhando ainda também. Ah, deixa eu pegar minha gravata que tá rodando aqui. Ah não, peraí.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan.
Eu acho que se a gente deixar parado, a primeira opção vai estar sempre selecionada, então tem que se basear nela como a cor principal.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment?
Ó, tá vendo? Agora, nesse caso eu sei que o laranja são as opções, as outras, né? Mas quando só tem duas opções é fogo.
So that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Tá. Eu agarrar a gravata eu tenho chance de não conseguir e tal. Aí eu posso chatamente simplesmente desligar ou ligar ou sair.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse radiating chest pain. Doom. This is bad.
Aí, ó. Marcelão, por isso você morre à toa, né? Devia ter ficado quieto.
For quite a long time, still ongoing. Now is a good time. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. Oh no, it's happening again.
Tá difícil,
You
hein?
didn't catch it, and now there's a numbness in your left arm. Plus, it's even worse this time. Maybe still happening. Definitely. Finally, the stabbing recedes. You could try doing it again to see how painful it gets. But you would probably a terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately.
Não, tá certo, é ressaca, né?
It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. The lights are off.
Meu Deus, deixa minha gravata aí, tá complicado. Mas o nível do homem tá excelente, né?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Mano, sério mesmo? Você morreu tentando pegar a gravata. Eu vi que era possível, viu? O cara acordou, tá tão zoado que morreu tentando pegar a gravata. Mas assim, são chances, então é possível que alguém consiga pegar a gravata, né? Não deve ser uma coisa que, se você começar o jogo e tentar pegar a gravata, você morre, né? São chances, né?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare cup. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring.
Sim, entendi.
There is a single key on
Porque
the number
para
one
cada
is
coisa
etched.
você vai ter uma porcentagem de chance maior ou menor de ganhar naquela jogada por conta das suas características, né? Número 1. Bom, aqui eu vou deixar do jeito que está. Então, aí é que tá, né? O ponto 1 de físico poderia só ser em termos de força, não em termos de nível de saúde, né, mano? Ah, que legal, cara. Bonito. Mano, eu queria selecionar a porta. Aqui. E fecha. Fechou.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Então, 42% é a chance que eu tenho, né? Menos da metade, certo?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself. Retreat is not a winning tactic.
Could it be because of the drinking?
Vai cair aqui, né? Eu tô ferrado.
The words have already left your mouth.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say no. You see, that's not what you said. You said... Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
Don't back down now. Say what you said again. Proudly.
Sim, mas aquela indicação já é meio que a indicação que eu tenho, né?
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cup are you? Has the time come already? You're one intense cup. Anyone ever tell you that? Alright then. Looks like I should go and prepare for what's to come. And thank you. This has been delightful. I do hope it happens sooner. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me. And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
O que é ali no quadrado? Ah, aqui. Aqui é o que eu vou desbloqueando, né, pra ajudar, né? Esse jogo tem que jogar com bastante calma, né? Porque o certo é dar uma lida geral em tudo isso, entender cada coisa, pra você saber o que é interessante você... Ele... Ele corre. Nem sei se é bom
You
ele
should
correr.
pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
R$0,40. Dia 1, 8,26, 40 centavos no bolso, ressaca, amnésia.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside, through a PA system, by other people. whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. You have not yet stumbled on the right lament. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their You have to find something tragic to sing first.
Tá. Mas como é que eu acesso essa outra parte ali do menuzinho ali que tem a maletinha?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there.
Valeu, Marcelão. E aí, mas você jogou de novo? Conseguiu dar uma andada no jogo?
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Ah, não, demorou. Deixa eu ver como é que eu faço pra navegar ali embaixo. Item da mão direita. Sim, não, tem que jogar com calma, velho. Jogar com calma, com tempo, tem que ler com calma, porque você tem instruções ali, tem coisas que vão fazer sentido você sabendo o que tá fazendo. Isso é interessante. Ficha do personagem. Essa é a ficha, tá? Ah, aqui, ó. Agora sim, ó. Aqui, ó. Tá aqui, ó. Aí já fala como é que faz pra cantar no karaokê, ó. Encontrar uma fita, tocar num boombox pra memorizar a letra. Aí falar com... É o seguinte, ó, você aperta quadrado, Marcelão. E aí você navega com R2L2, ó. Tá vendo? Ó, tem até aqui, ó, roupas, itens. Tem ali a sua parte do inventário ali, saúde, moral, etc. Pra você equipar coisas. E aqui essas tarefas que acabaram sendo desbloqueadas, né? Eu acho que ali foi meio que desbloqueada essa tarefa. Tá. O carinha aqui tá esperando, mas antes eu quero ver.
Hello, sweetie.
Então é isso. Você aperta o quadrado e aí você navega ali embaixo. Eu apertei o quadrado, apareceram as cartas, mas aí eu notei que ali embaixo apareceu o R2L2. Agora já sabe.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone.
Falou!
You.
Valeu, Marcelão.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. He is your half-brother.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Uhum.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Então, ó, é baixo. Eu não posso falar que eu não sei. Não falar nada também é a falta de educação.
Concentration makes you squint
Certo.
your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Pô,
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right?
eu
It
não
also
sei, mas
wouldn't
tô
hurt to assure
concordando.
him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Eu me passo por total loser, ou eu finjo que eu fiz, mas não fiz, ou eu já falo que não fiz, o que também não vai ser agradável.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
Sim.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
Interrogue o gerente da cafeteria. Inspecione o corpo da vítima.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Tá difícil, viu? Eu me queimo, vou pro buraco de uma vez.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever
Ah, tá.
by interacting with him.
Bom, vamos lá então falar com o...
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
O arauto da ruína.
Are you kidding me?
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinaise? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would? She went away because none of your business.
Maravilha.
Extra fine. Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero, cop. Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? Oh, it's not. You're right, it's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Let's go.
Beleza.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What?
One moment you're running like the wind.
A corrida com os dedos, velho.
And are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
Puta merda.
That's true. Yes. And it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. But
Watch out!
Puta merda, velho. Pra que isso, velho?
everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
Morri?
Those are mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. You are way cool.
How's it going out there? Are the
It doesn't look like it is, sweetie.
Ah,
Are
tá.
you okay?
Ele só desmaiou.
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In
Meu
addition,
Deus,
you've
tudo
strained
isso
your
pra não
left
pagar a conta. Mas também não tem dinheiro, 40
Pain
centavos.
surges down your back when you move.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's a... Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there.
Ok.
And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Eu preciso arrumar sem mango.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure is.
Vamos lá, vai. Bom, tem que esperar até as 13, são 9 agora.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. There is only one way to awake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Why the yelling, man? Really? You woke me up for that? Fine. What is it, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police, more than they usually do at least.
Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by... If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? If you get lucky, I might even have answers for them. That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
Logistics? Nope. It's a nightmare. Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait.
Bom,
No.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His
The RCM in Martinaise. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
As you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. My head is about... Of course. Where to?
não, eu sei, pô. É ali em cima, ali, né?
It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence. No problem. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Sei que foi bom. Deixa eu só ver aqui, já que tem a opção de fuçar.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Nossa, que legal, um monte de coisa. Mas eu vou sair neste momento. Criançadinha brincando de jogar.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Quadrado. Vou colocar a luva, né? Aí, ó. Por que não?
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expect. Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach as...
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? 200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who stayed up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes. Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor? Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? A woman or a kid? Okay, how do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything else? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. Yes? What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would...
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
Inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling. Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an...
Ah, não vem mais. Aí não dá pra chegar lá.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Murder was the case they gave me.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rock.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out. I mean drugs. The kid's on drug.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't...
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to... In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat. And
take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Lets you see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled the soft purr of electrical kittens.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Esse cara tem problema sério.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Só um pouquinho. Já passou 1 hora, é rápido, né?
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the whirling in rags.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skua, you threw it against the wall while
Por isso
screaming,
que o cara tava
"Fuck
bravo
that
com ele.
bird," and laughing like a
Putz.
maniac.
Por isso que o cara
He
tava
said
puto
it
com ele.
had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in whirling. I really liked her.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you... Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more, We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in. I tried to
Esse
send the
cara tá uma
cleaner,
lata
but
de
you
lixo.
wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant. And I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about the end of all times and how everyone is a piece of shit. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill your... The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers...
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again. and let's pretend it never happened.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front.
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir. Over.
But you said... never mind.
10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
10-22, the captain? This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the...
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you
Pronto,
think?
sei meu nome, pelo menos.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Meu Deus.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is. No. It's gone. It's not fucking...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets...
He says he didn't lose his gun.
Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
He says he doesn't have it.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my.
This isn't really a laughing matter. Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss.
Oh, I can't. Fuck.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if...
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the...
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve, he...
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the firewall during the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as...
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck.
Satellite Officer V. 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, the small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking...
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the cap.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle, as you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange set.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Alternative translation. Don't even think.
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
The Kupris motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
In the cabin, you see a set.
Isso aí, pessoal. Eu vou... É um jogo que tem muito ainda o que fazer. Mas eu vou concluir por aqui. Pra ficar aquela minha primeira hora. Mas eu pretendo continuar. É um jogo que tem que ir com calma, sem pressa. Pensar nas perguntas, ver as coisas que vai fazer. Muito bom, tá bonito. Interessante.
You sure are, my man. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days. It feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil. Everyone's a critic, man. It's okay. So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. I've been analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sense of surprise. There ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il-Moran market lately. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Yeah, it must be. Your job's to know all these little things, isn't it? Well, my job is to deliver tracksuit...
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up. making some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane and half the... I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike...
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto that. In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into above the Jamrock Quarter in the form of a raised motorway, and then to the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past Montmartin. The border approaches. The road disappears. It is but a mirage.
Excuse me? Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way. Waiting all the way in Diora. Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Lawrence. What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think... What about you, Copman?
Is that what it is? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has, but thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles. Don't be a stranger.
Isso aí, pessoal. Senão as conversas vão indo longe. Tem umas ferramentas aqui. E várias tarefas. Então vou continuar depois. Valeu por quem assistiu até aqui. Espero que você tenha gostado do jogo. Ele é um jogo realmente parado, né? É uma coisa bem de texto. Escolher palavras, escolher as ações. Mas é muito interessante, né, mano? Ele não é aquela coisa de... Você não vai ter uma luta, um tiroteio, mas é investigativo. Ele é um detetive, então é interessante que passa aquela ideia do trabalho normal do detetive, né? É o cara que pergunta aqui, raciocina ali, uma coisa parada, não é uma coisa com ação, né? Aquela coisa de filme, né? E fora que ele tá na lixeira, né, mano? Tudo, o cara tá uma porcaria. Então a vida não é muito fácil pra ele também, não. Mas... O Duin, você viu, o Marcelo tava comentando que naquele comecinho que ele tava tentando pegar a gravata, ele morreu ali, o personagem dele, e acabou o jogo ali. Naquele comecinho, na hora de pegar a gravata, velho. Ele insistiu lá, teve um ataque cardíaco e morreu. Nem começou, já morreu. Aqui tá indo, pelo menos, né? Vamos ver até onde, que o cara é uma lixeira. Faz tudo errado. Vamos ver se a gente conserta o cara. Valeu, Duin. Obrigado, velho. Eu vou parar por aqui para concluir aquele hora 1. E aí, amanhã estou de volta novamente. Valeu, mano. Bom descanso, boa noite. E até amanhã.